So we deployed our application. Currently, it has the auto-assigned domain name and it's not served via HTTPS. These are things you can change. And the place to get started is the configuration. There, however, we have limited options here because we actually did start this whole environment such that it's free tier eligible. And both custom domains as well as SSL are not available for free here on AWS like this. Instead, for SSL, you would need to add a so-called load balancer, which then also can help you if you have your application distributed across multiple servers. It then helps with distributing incoming requests, but it also helps with serving your application via SSL. When it comes to a custom domain, you can also use AWS, but for that you will use another service. There you can use Route 53 to register and connect custom domains. Now, both aspects are highly AWS specific, and in general, when it comes to serving your application via HTTPS and assigning custom domains, that will always be very specific to the concrete host you chose. Therefore, it doesn't make a lot of sense if I now walk you through the AWS specifics for that. Instead, it's always the documentation of those hosting providers which you want to consult to find out how to add SSL or add your own custom domain. In the case of Elastic Beanstalk, you can get started with SSL by searching for Elastic Beanstalk SSL, and then you'll find an article from the official docs which explains how you can set up SSL, so HTTPS. And here you also learn that the simplest way of using HTTPS with Elastic Beanstalk is to actually also use a load balancer. So that's what I just mentioned. And you then have further links here which tell you how to do all those things. You also learn how you can add a custom domain, which you then use instead of this cryptic auto-generated domain. And here again, you find detailed steps on how to do that. Just be aware that both a domain as well as using a load balancer and then SSL will cost you money. And the AWS pricing docs are the place to go to learn more about that. Therefore, I'll stick to HTTP instead of HTTPS and this dummy domain here, since that's not the focus here. Instead, the focus is to get Django to run in the web. And that's already working here, but now we got different variations into which I want to dive. For example, using a different database.